Yo ho, mateys! It's the Drunken Sailor here, man, and I've been doing a lot of fucking thinking, soul searching, and like trying to figure myself out, man. And like a while back, I was at a bar, and I was drinking with a buddy of mine, and I lost a sports bet. I rarely lose sports bets because I'm a genius when it comes to random facts about sports. But the other day, it's the dumbest sports bet I've ever lost. Me and my buddy were arguing about the Dodgers Rookie of the Years in the 90s. And I could have swore it was 4 Rookie of the Years. I was wrong. It was 5. I totally forgot about Todd Hollingsworth. It was Todd Hollingsworth that I forgot. I was like, fuck, I was wrong. So I lost a sports bet to my buddy. The penalty for losing a sports bet, I had to buy him a beer. When I was at the bar, I told the chick, hey, close me out, but give my buddy a beer because I just lost a bet. You know, I owe him a beer. And she was like, okay, cool. But then the waitress, the bartender came back and she brought me 2 checks. And like, oh, dude, I'm sorry, I fucked up, but I closed you out, and then I got him a beer, so I made 2 checks, and I was angry. I was pissed. I was like, fuck, why'd you, and like the chick was scared, like, oh, dude, I'm sorry, I fucked up. And my buddy was like, dude, you don't owe me a beer. Like, no, it's not that. It's just that I hate doing math. I hate math. Math is a trigger for me. I hate math more than anything in the fucking world. Anything that has numbers, and I'm like, I fucking hate it. So my buddies were like laughing. The waitress was laughing, like, dude, it's just, you add like 2, 4, 6, whatever, $10, whatever. It's not that hard. It's not that. I just don't like doing math. I got rage issues. So I went home and I was like, why is it that I hate math so much? I'm like, no, you know, most people, when their car's fucked up, they go to a mechanic. When most people got dental work, they go to a dentist. I got rage issues, but I try to fix myself. So I buy psychology books. I read psychology books. I'm like, I don't need a fucking therapist. I'll fix myself, you know? And I started reading this book, and I started thinking about like, why is it that I hate math? And I started thinking, Mr. Drake, my 10th grade math teacher. This is where the story gets interesting. Mr. Drake was my 10th grade math teacher, and when I was going to Roosevelt High School, I graduated 9th grade, you know, like past 9th grade, whatever. It's nothing, wasn't that hard. But then my dad was like, well, you know, 2 of your cousins are going to college. They got good grades and they're going to college. And I was like, why? My dad was like, why can't you get good grades? And I was like, I get good grades, I just don't want to. Like, as long as I pass with B's and C's, they get degrees. Like, I don't care. I was like, oh, well, it's probably because you can't get good grades. And I was like, oh, good use of reverse psychology, Dad. Like, oh, wow, like, hey, you can't get good grades. I was like making fun of my dad, like, yeah, dude, oh, wow, let me get good grades to prove my dad. And my dad was like, well, what's it going to take for you to get good grades? And I told my dad, well, you want me to get a good report card? $5 a week. And my dad was like, $5 a week? Cool. Now, I know what most of you thinking, like, $5 a week? That ain't shit. $5 a week in 1997 was a lot of money. Chili fries at Jim's Burgers were like $2.50. I used to get like these personal pan pizzas at fucking Roosevelt, Domino's, for like $2.50 on a Friday. And I'm like, and I didn't say like chili fries and personal pan pizza. That's all I needed to be happy. I was like, fuck, if I'm getting that, that's a good deal, you know? So I started my 10th grade year busting my ass, you know? I would get home, do all my homework. I'd be watching like TV, Batman the Animated Series, wrestling, like fucking, you know, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I'd be doing my homework. I'd be like, all right, let me do my homework. Let me get these good grades, you know, and then shut my dad up and be like, you know, get the decent grade report card. End of the fucking first half of the semester, I get my report card. I get 5 A's and a D. The D was in math. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I did all the homework. I did all the assignments. I passed all the tests. How am I getting a D in math? Like, I did all the work. My dad sees a report card. He's like, oh, 5 A's, or 5 A's and a D. Like, you didn't keep your word. And I was like, dude, like, I kept my word. It's still a decent report. I'm like, no, you got a D. Like, you fucking lied to me. You're not a real man. You're not a man because you didn't keep your word. I gave you $5 and yet you fucking got a D in math. you're not a real man because you didn't keep your word. And I was like, dude, like, me and my dad, like, when he said I wasn't a man, I was like, dude, I fucking did my homework. I did everything. And my dad was like, you're not a real man. Like, you're a liar. You're a liar. And me and my dad nearly got in a fight, dude. Like, I was like, dude, you call me, I'm not a man again. We're gonna fight bucks. And like, you fucking got a D in math. You're not a real man because you didn't keep your word. And I was like, dude, like, me and my dad, like, when he said I wasn't a man, I was like, dude, I fucking did my homework. I did everything. And my dad was like, you're not a real man. Like, you're a liar. You're a liar. And me and my dad nearly got in a fight, dude. Like, I was like, dude, you call me, I'm not a man again. We're gonna fucking throw, pretty angry, you know? And so my dad, being a dad, he was like, well, fuck it. Since you can't get good grades, you can't go out and play basketball at Second Street Elementary. You're not gonna be able to go to the park, go fishing. You're not gonna ride your bike. You're not gonna watch TV. You're grounded. You lied to me, you're grounded. I got in trouble. Even though I busted my ass, my dad was like, nope, you're not gonna have any fun. He took everything I liked. Video games, TV, going outside and playing with my friends. That's all I want to do. I just want to play outside because it's LA. Who doesn't want to go outside and play, you know? So I was pissed. I lost my vacation. Intersession was my vacation. I had to go to summer school, you know? But that was in the between. Next half of the semester, we had parent-teacher conferences. And so I go with my mom, and I go to all my classes. And I go with my English teacher. My English teacher's like, no, your son's, he talks a lot, but he's a good student, good grades. Science, no, your son's a good student. PE, like, oh, no, your son's a good student. And we finally get to my math class, Mr. Drake. And Mr. Driggs is old man. He's like, oh, your son, like your son's a good student, but he used to walk like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's this old, tall, white guy. He's like, oh, your son, he would have got an A if he would have turned in his midterm. And I was like, I did turn in my midterm. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, no. I did the calculations, and you didn't turn in the midterm. Like, if you would have turned the midterm, and I was like, I did turn in my fucking midterm. My midterm was like this big ass folder where I had to do a bunch of like charts and graphs and a bunch of like, it was like a fucking stack of shit that I had to do. And I was like, I did turn it in. He's like, no, you didn't. He goes back to his desk, looks in there, and he's all like, oh, my apologies. I guess you did turn it in. Your grade's gonna go to an A now. I was in my chair like fucking Bruce Banner. Incredible. I was like fucking twitching in my chair. I was like, what? Like, I should have got straight A's that first report card. And my mom was there like, Luis, cálmate. Like, my mom saw me get angry. I was like, I was about to fucking explode, dude. And like, I was like, I was about to fucking explode, dude. And like, you ever see that scene in Dead Presidents when Lawrence Tain throws that chair to the fucking judge? I was about to do that with that teacher, dude. I was like, I was so fucking pissed off, you know? Because I would have got straight A's. I get home, I get the remote, I turn on the TV, and my dad's like, hey, get that, what are you doing? You can't watch TV, like what are you doing? And I'm looking at that fool, my mom takes him to the bedroom, and my mom explains to my dad, like, no, like, he would have got straight A's, but the teacher fucked up. I see that fool, like, my mom telling him. So I'm thinking, like, oh, my dad's gonna come in and apologize for grounding me, for calling me not for saying that I wasn't a man, for, like, calling me a liar. But my dad walks in, like, I don't have to apologize. I didn't do anything wrong. Your teacher fucked up. I didn't do anything wrong. And I was like, what? What? You're not going to apologize? You fucking took my summer. You took my freedom away. I didn't do anything wrong. You're not going to apologize? And he didn't want to apologize. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Keep your money, the $5. I'm not going to fucking try to get good grades anymore. It's like, fuck that shit. Like, my dad was like, no, but you're doing good. You're doing good. I don't give a fuck. I did everything right. And I still got punished. I got punished for doing everything right. Think the story's over. It's not, just beginning, you know? Later, for the second semester, Mr. Drake, my math teacher, was up for Teacher of the Year for our school. And this motherfucker, like, in order to get Teacher of the Year, he brought cameras into it because they had to record him, like, teaching. And he had cameras and microphones all over the classroom. And when the cameras were in there, he turned into Mr. like, oh, like funny teacher, like the good teacher, like he was being fake. And like, I was just talking shit the whole period. I was like, look at this fucking piece of shit. He's never like this. Like, and I started impersonating like, I'm Mr. Drake, binomials, all the trigonometry. Like, I just started impersonating him, talking shit for the fucking whole hour. I had my table was cracking up crying. I had one of the best sets I ever had, and it was in high school. It was during my math class. Next day, I show up to class, and Mr. Drake's like, Mr. Noriega, can I talk to you outside? He takes me outside. He's like, Mr. Noriega, so yesterday, me, my wife, and my children were going to watch the videotape I recorded yesterday, and lo and behold, it's an hour of you just roasting me and talking shit about myself, about me. And I was like, oh, I forgot the camcorder, and the recorder was on my table, so everything I said, the camera picked up. And the recorder was on my table, so everything I said, the camera picked up. So it was like an hour of me just roasting this fool. And like I was like, oh shit, my bad. And he was like, look, I told you I fucked up, but I apologize. Get over it. Get over it. Like, nobody's gonna ever pay for a fucking smart mouth, foul mouth idiot that just likes to fucking go off and be funny. Nobody cares about that. You need math in this life. And I was like, man, fuck you, dude. Like, honestly, me and my dad got in a big ass fight. I haven't talked to my dad in a couple months because of you. You fucked up my grade, and me and my dad got in, well, it's not my fault. And he didn't want to take accountability for it either. That's what pissed me off even more. He didn't get Teacher of the Year because he couldn't use the video. So like, I'm kind of happy that he didn't get Teacher of the Year, and I feel special that I think is because of me that he didn't get it because he couldn't use that video because I was just me talking shit the whole period. So fuck you, Mr. Drake. Roosevelt, you only needed 2 years of math. 9th grade, 10th grade. So I took 9th grade algebra, 10th grade pre-algebra, or pre-algebra, 9th grade, algebra, 10th grade. When I got my fucking class schedule for the 11th grade, I had Mr. Drake for pre-calculus. I was like, fuck that. I'm not taking a math class anymore. I only need 2 years of math. I took 9th grade, 10th grade math. I don't need 11th or 12th grade math. Fuck it. No more math classes for me the rest of my life. I went with my fucking... When you get your fucking schedule, you have to go to the class and get the teacher to sign you out. I think I changed from pre-calculus to guitar. I think I took guitar class or something. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna... And Mr. Drake was like, Mr. Noriega, like, why are you not taking a math class? I'm like, I ain't taking math anymore, dude. Fuck you, dude. Like, get me out of here. And he's like, you need math. You need math in life. You need it, or else you're like, nobody's gonna pay to fucking see a smart mouth, a wise aleck, you know, telling, like, trying to be funny. Nobody needs that. People need people with math. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just sign me out. I signed out thinking, like, fuck it, no more Mr. Drake. Fucked up thing is, I needed biology in the 11th grade, and guess who I had? Mrs. Drake, his fucking wife, who was a teacher there. So I take biology, and when I get to biology, Mrs. Drake's like, oh, you're Noriega. You had my husband last year, and I was like, fuck, this lady already hates me. I haven't even... Showing up to the biology class, this lady already fucking hates me, you know? But I had my husband last year, and I was like, fuck, this lady already hates me. I haven't even... Showing up to the biology class, this lady already fucking hates me, you know? But I'm happy that I didn't get Teacher of the Year. But anyways, the reason I'm saying this is because a couple weeks ago, I just got paid to do comedy for a fundraiser for kids' baseball. Yeah, I gotta do comedy, and I got paid for it. I got paid to tell jokes at a baseball fundraiser for little kids that want to play baseball. The reason I say that is because, like, fuck. The motherfucker that said I'm never gonna amount to anything, being funny, being a comedian, fuck you, Mr. Drake. I just got paid and I raised money for little kids playing baseball. He passed away like 2000, I think 2004, 2006. And when somebody told me, I was like, dude, I was happy. I know I shouldn't be happy when somebody dies, but I was happy when that fool died. That fool pissed me off so much. reason I hate math. So, for the Drunken Sailor, for Mr. Drake, and for all the kids that hate math, be funny. Not everybody likes math.